Hi, it's me again with Corel tips and tricks. I think just yesterday I made a video on this and it came out pretty good, but I'm always thinking of a way to save some steps. And if you watch that one, I drew this out. And today I thought, I only have to draw out part of it. Well, I don't even have to draw any of it. So what we're going to do, we're going to duplicate that right there. And I'm going to take a 2-point line. I'm going to make it 8 inches. And then I'm going to Control D and make a duplicate, and I'm going to mirror or rotate it 90 degrees. And you could also make a square and cut it down like this. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to just get rid of these indexing lines. So I have this right here. I want to lock this, and there's a good reason for that, and I'll explain it in a second. Now I'm going to bring in an indexing line that I'm going to nudge right to it. Another indexing line nudging right to it. I'm going to set my nudge distance on 0.2 because I want it just off that line. So I'm going to grab that one, nudge to the right 0.2. I'm going to grab this one and nudge down. And so I've got this box here, and if you look down and then right to left. So the first one, you want to take your 2-point line and go right there and go down to that one. And then on this one, instead of going left to right, you want to go right to left. Now, the reason I lock those, because now I can just select those 2 lines. We're going to go to Effects and Blend, and I'm going to blend them 15 times, and look what you get. We're basically done. I'm going to I need to group them. So let me set my nudge factor on like 2 inches. And I'm going to nudge that out of the way. And you can see now I don't have the square box because it's locked. Let me turn off the indexing lines. Now all we have to do is Control D to duplicate it, getting the 2-sided arrow, grab both these, Control D, get the 2-sided arrow, and I would strongly suggest you group that together. And that's all that it took. Now we're going to make this thing, look how big it is, 4x4. And now we can do the exact same thing we did yesterday by making this 4 inches. I can just do this and just keep going. And then grab them, they're 4x4, so now I can go downhill. For some reason, it's not the purpose of the circle. I don't know why that is. The other one, and that's still cool. These are almost a circle and these aren't. But it's still cool. And then you could turn it yellow by right clicking, then bring in a black box. So saved a lot of steps by blending over the way I did it yesterday. That's a pretty cool graphic. Anyway, hope that gave you an idea or two, and thank you for watching.